Okay, wow. So I just recorded an entire video and realized that my mic wasn't on. So I guess it wasn't good enough. Maybe it was just too long. But this is the most authentic that I've ever been and just, open. Recently, as in 2 days ago, I was broken up with, and the breakup just sent me into self analysis and just really reflecting on my part and my part only, which is the first time ever, because a lot of times after breakups, I either just be like, okay, or so prideful, so hurt that I'm not even capable of looking at what I did in detail, in depth. And for the first time, I'm able to, and I'm able to say, wow, like, I played a role for sure in why my relationship wasn't successful. And the main thing is communication. Now, I would pride myself on communicating because I always wanted to talk about things, right? Hey, I feel this. Let's talk about it. I feel your energy is this. Let's talk about it. But I never realized, like, it's steps before that is imperative. Like, it's certain trust that needs to be set early on to even make people comfortable. 9 times out of 10. And I'm not saying, like, with stuff like, not that deep. I'm saying, like, the emotions that really only you feel and you don't really tell anybody you're feeling. And maybe not everybody has this problem. If you don't have this problem and you're totally vulnerable with every single person, every relationship you've been in, you found that easy, this isn't for you. This is for the people who really find it difficult. Like, I really can't remember the last time in my relationship that I even was in tune with my emotions. And I didn't even know that until I knew it. And I didn't know it until just now when I'm like, wow, I feel this. I feel that, wow, I acted like this because really I was feeling this. But instead of just saying, I feel this, I acted like that. And I'm like, damn, that's probably the problem with a lot of people. I hear stories about couples who maybe arguing, say, over finances, right? Someone is like, yo, you spend too much money. The other one's like, this is my money, I can spend it how I want. So then what do you have? Like, an argument. They're at odds because the person who has a problem with the other person spending money is not really that they have a problem with the other person spending money. They're insecure about how much money they have, right? So instead of saying, hey babe, I don't have it, I don't have it, and you're spending a lot of money, I think we really need to save. They express that we're trying to control. And I see, like, it can happen in those situations. For me personally, my ex worked a lot. And, I love that. I'm like, yes. But some days when I woke up not feeling significant and I would be around her, I would feel like a way or just get like stiff and cold or, say things like, hey, my birthday is coming up. I want you to be 100% present. If you can't, then I don't know if we should spend, bucks. I don't know if we should spend my actual birthday together because that's something that I want. And even though, like, that's something that I want. And so when that didn't happen, it was a disappointment and arguments. And I feel like even in that situation, some people can argue both ways. They're probably like, yeah, well, if that's what you wanted, that should have been given, sure. But I also feel like if I would have said, hey, babe, this makes me feel this, or not even, ain't got nothing to do with her. Hey, babe, I'm feeling a little insignificant. Hey, babe, I'm feeling a little neglected. I'm feeling a little abandoned, and I really don't want to feel that way. Like, I'm trying my best not to feel that way, but I need some help. I'm feeling disconnected. I want to reconnect with you. Those things I wasn't saying. Instead, it was like, how is you not? I told you what I needed and you didn't do it, and now I'm upset, and then now they're upset because it's no conviction. We're not even connecting. There's no connecting, coming into agreement. You know why? Because true emotions aren't involved. Because I'm just telling you that I have a problem with an action. An action is really not an emotion, because like that's what you're doing. You're just doing it. You probably ain't even thinking. You're just doing it, and you're not connecting with me, because if you really didn't rock with what you're doing, you wouldn't do it. So if you're doing it, that means you don't have a negative connection to it, right? So if I'm just commenting on that, that ain't gonna hit you. But if I say, hey, I'm feeling neglected right now. I'm feeling abandoned. I'm feeling just not my best self and very insecure right now. And I need some reassurance. Like I need to feel you. I feel far from you. I want to feel close to you. I believe that conversation would be so better, right? Because then you're communicating an emotion, right? It's in motion. You're creating it. And a lot of times humans can understand, like, damn, you're feeling neglected. Damn, I know how that feels. Man, you feeling like I'm abandoning you? Damn, I know how that feels. You're feeling insecure? Damn, I know how that feels. You know what I mean? Cool, come here. That gives them the opportunity to make it right. I wasn't aware of that then, you know? I was just like so far from the ability to be that vulnerable that my pride and was just ultimately my fear was just like through the roof. And so me realizing that now, even though I'm no longer in a relationship, Spirit just told me I need to share this with somebody who possibly is in a relationship and still has time to like fix whatever's been the issue if it's communication, you know, which most of the times it is, because it's everything in a relationship. Even some people say, no, it's trust. Yeah, okay, but sure, that first time that person broke your trust, did you say, why would you cheat on me? How can you cheat on me? How can you cheat on me? I can't believe you cheat on me. Or, wow, you really broke my self-esteem. Like I feel like I'm not good enough. Like, am I not good enough? Like, I feel this way. Like, you doing this is causing this in me, right? Now, if a person is just a bad person, this is a bad person. I personally think anybody who cheats, but I won't place my feelings on y'all. But just trust, you know what I'm saying? And in the beginning, if you feel that and you feel like this is your person, then instead of just being so upset at what they did, start communicating how it made you feel. And communicate that with yourself first. Because if you say, okay, they did this, I feel like this. Why do I feel like this? You know? Because if you really was all the way there, someone cheats on you, you're not trying to work it out. You're like, oh, okay, cool. All good. You don't even feel away. It's just like, okay, cool. I'm just not for you, you know, and you out. But when you want to stick around, make it work, right? This is when you gotta have those conversations and be honest and vulnerable with how you feel, not just with bad things, but with good things too. If someone does great things, say, oh my gosh, babe, this makes me feel so happy. This makes me feel like you really love me, you know, like really let people know how you feel either way. I feel like we start there. We only talk about that, not about the side effects of it. I think everybody be in a better way. And more relationships will last. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm so raw. This is the rawest I've ever been, y'all. But hopefully it helps somebody.